Welcome to another episode from ProTech. Tonight we've got a bit of a specialty. It was a treat from a friend who's been over to Essen. Stephen from Beanie Games was over there this weekend and brought us back a copy of the new Battlestar Galactica Starship Battles game. As many of you know, I'm a big fan of X-Wing. X-Wing was the game that got me into tabletop gaming, and this is of the same sort of principle, but totally different IP. I love Battlestar Galactica. I've loved it from the first original series. The next series is the newer series is all right, and I enjoy it. So tonight we've got this to open, have a look through, and you'll have to bear with us. We're not set up for box openings. It's something that we're just going to start touching into. And what I want to do is obviously try new bits and pieces with the stream setup and the live feeds and stuff like that. But tonight we're just going to record this one and then put it out there when we've got it done. So we might get a couple of things wrong. We might get a couple of cameras wrong. For the main time, this is what we've got. So that's the box. It's quite a thick box. It's a lot thicker than the X-Wing box, and you will hear a lot of references towards the X-Wing stuff. It's very nicely packaged. I really do like it. It's good quality. Some of the games that we've been picking up lately, you can tell that the box is just a throwaway box. This is good quality packaging. What we have now is the miniatures tray. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move this out the way for now and have a look in the miniatures tray. So in there we've got the flight stands, the dashboards, and the actual miniatures themselves. So I'll leave that on the stream. Down here we have one of the pilot cards. This was for anyone that picked it up this weekend at Essen, a promo card of Starbuck. Which was nice of them to give them away at the show. So quite proud to get one of them. Again, thank you to Steve. So what we have is we have the dashboards for each one of the ships. 4 ships in the pack. Good quality. When I first saw these, I thought they were 3D printed, but on the other shows, they seem to be really good quality. You've got your altitude. I think that's the direction dial that your ship's facing, but not necessarily flying. Kinetic energy. Yeah. And then the speed that you're going, which the top one's FTL. Cool. And stop. So you get one of them. You get some tabs. I'm not sure what the tabs are for. Do they go? They go into the top. I'll just open them up. So they push into there. And then with the stickers from the box that we've just seen, they are going to be, I guess, your ship identifiers. So you put a tab on there, and that's your ship identifier. And obviously, if you want to switch ships, you can put a tab identifier on either side, or different ones on each ship. That's a cool one. Cool. Tabs away, stickers. So then there's a flight stand. They are quite secure. Again, good quality. These, from what I can tell, match that. And again, it points in the direction that you're going. And I believe the edges actually line up with the movement templates and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And then what everyone wants to see, the Vipers. See if I can get a close-up. So we have the Viper. There's a lot of small painted detail in that. Oh, the decals are down the nose of it. Wow. That is small detail. The weathering's on it, it's nice. I could paint better, but yeah, you know. And then that goes like that. Really cool. Do like the Vipers. So then we have the bad guys. As everyone knows, I'll probably end up playing Cylons because I was like the bad side from the games that I play. Oh, you never know. Might surprise people and go with the good guys this time. So let's get a close up on that Cylon Raider. That's I did listen to an interview where they mentioned my favourite one of the Raiders is getting its own piece, so Scar will get an actual release. I'm just hoping he has his own expansion, because I will be all over that. Again, it's really cool painting. I'll put him onto his base and point him in the right direction. There we go. Side by side. For anyone wanting a reference, the Viper is 55mm long and exactly the same. They're around about 55mm long. They both look pretty cool. So you get, from what we can understand from it, there was Gen Con releases as well. So we've watched a couple of videos on what we've been told and stuff like that. This is a 2-player set, which is meant to be pretty balanced with 2 generics. Again, I think it's a bit like X-Wing, where out of the box there's 2 teams, should be pretty evenly matched against each other, and should be a good game out the box. So that is all the miniatures. I should have done the best bits at the last, but the next side of stuff, put that down there out the way, is the goodies in the box. D6, 2 of. The couple of packs of cards. I've not opened these, so I'm going to open these now. Again, these look like X-Wing upgrade cards. And then your pilot cards. Cylon Raider. Yeah, I'm liking the Cylon Raiders. Again, the stickers. We have an Ares catalogue of what they've got. Ooh, Battle of the 5 Armies. Sorry. Wings of Glory. I've always fancied Wings of Glory as a fan of the flight path system, obviously with X-Wing. We have a scenarios booklet and a rule booklet. So I've got both of them. Just double check under here, see if there's anything. Nope, all clear. So we have the two booklets. Scenarios. Ready to play scenarios. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like 3 or 4 scenarios, and they look as though they're actually taken from the Season 1, Episode 10, Season 1, Episode 5, Battle of Ragnar Anchorage mini-series. I think they're actually taken straight from the TV show. And then the rule book. I've had a quick scan through this. We're going to try to get a couple of games of this in as soon as possible and see how it feels. Hopefully we'll do either a video feed of us playing it or our thoughts of it afterwards. Alright, we have our first pack of cardboard. Let's have a quick open. Obviously being very careful if you're doing this at home. So we have a set of asteroids and debris and clouds like that. Fairly thin. I think, you know, I prefer that being that compared to the X-Wing, because the X-Wing, obviously when you've got a ship landing on it, sometimes it can rock. I think that would be a lot less rocking backwards and forwards. So we have a range ruler, we have a full board of tokens. Again, another range ruler. I know these are for direction and stuff like that. Again, range ruler. I think that's pretty much the same range ruler, so one for each player by the looks of it. More cool. Again, good quality. Yep. That's them. So let's have a quick look at the. I'll be very careful in opening these. We've already seen the Starbuck promotional one. So we have 2 generic Cylon Raiders, 2 generic Mark II Vipers, an Apollo, and AI level 4s. So I'm guessing, is that a level? AI level 2, level 4, and an AI level 5. So I'm guessing these are the equivalent of the pilots. So you've got Apollo, you've got Starbuck, and then they're going to be the ones, and then these are just the basic ships. Attack 6, structure 14, acceleration 3. It's got ranges and stuff like that. Exactly the same for the others. So there's a ship card and pilot cards. So these all come with talents already. And the talents are, from what I can see, in this pack. So I'll quickly put these to one side. I love the way they're done with the edges cut, like all the documents in Battlestar Galactica are. Again, let's have a quick... I'm expecting some kind of damage decking amongst here. Token, Nugget, Rookie, Avenger, Expert, Ace. That's up to. So that's one set. These are all talents: Rookie talent, flaws, talent others, talent activity, talent firing, talent maneuver. So one of the talent maneuvers is Daredevil. If a turn after a difficult maneuver, in a turn after a difficult maneuver, you can plan an overboost card even if it's not straight. So I'm guessing these are all abilities, and I'm guessing we have possible point values. So I need to have a good go and learn the game and have a look through it. Aiming. Do not lose your aiming bonus even if you suffer damage. All kinds of talent cards. So that's the... It is really nice. So I'll put them to one side as well now. What we have now is these are the equivalent of what's in X-Wing is your maneuver dials. With these, I'll open a Cylon Raider. So reading the back of the card, there is 21 of these. 2, 3, yeah. And I'm guessing they're all the same on the top. So, and yes, this is a pure guess. Is you choose one, you put it down, you flip it over when you need to, and you line it up with your base, and that's the maneuver you do depending on your speed. So -1, you're going backwards. 1, 2, and 3, you're going that way. You've got your banks. You've got evasive maneuvers, dodging things. More banks. Harder evasive maneuvers. Tight, really tight turns, especially if it's a 1, that's really tight. Nearly coming back on yourself, getting out of there, and guessing that's a direction turn. Cool. So in the box you get 2 Raider decks and 2 Viper decks. So I'm guessing this is going to be a pack of cards for each ship that you get. So pretty much when the expansions come out, and they've said there's going to be quite a lot of expansions from the ships from both new and old series. I'm guessing you're going to get a pack of these, some of the talents, your pilot cards, maybe some tokens, and the miniature itself. I'll be honest with you, I'd probably just buy these for the miniatures. They're so nice. Right, that's literally everything that you get in the box. I don't know if anyone else has done an opening of the boxes yet, but I hope that gives you some idea of what you get when you buy the box. As soon as we've got a working out of the gameplay and we get that behind us, I will do a couple of playthroughs as playing it on the table, seeing what it's like, and some thoughts after the fact that we learn what it is and how it works. So hope that was helpful for people, and we will see you at the next one. Goodbye for now.